start by saying I am extremely excited about this new route. It really highlights some new parts of town, some primarily commercial parts of town where we can really partner with all of the businesses along the route and ensure just a tremendous experience for our runners. Very quickly, before I describe the route specifically, we had some criteria coming into this process. We were looking for wider streets. If you know the old route up on Elysian Viaduct and into the near north side, we were left with some streets that were fairly narrow and limited the number of runners that we could put on them. We were looking for wider streets. We were looking for primarily non-residential streets so that we didn't have to worry about too many driveways and too many issues there. We were able to flatten out the course some. This is going to be, we already had a reputation for having one of the fastest courses in the country, if not the world, and this course is going to be even faster. I'll highlight that in a little while. But all in all, the participation, the spectatorship should go up. Participation, once we see how this works, will hopefully go up. And we think this is a tremendous route for the city. With that said, very quickly, I just want to kind of run you through the course. We are going to be starting on Congress, heading effectively northwest. Congress and roughly Caroline. That then strikes, it hits Franklin, and Franklin very quickly becomes Preston, and then very quickly becomes Washington Avenue as we continue in a primarily westerly route, a little bit to the north. From Washington, by the way, 5 lanes wide, a very exciting, there's a lot of nightlife there, and we hope to be able to get people out there early in the morning for the beginning of our race on Sunday. We'll see how that works out. They may just not leave. We'll see how that goes. From Washington, we turn south on Heights Boulevard, which very quickly becomes Wall. We will have the southbound side of Wall, 3 lanes wide. We drop down Wall, again, a lot of commercial activity there. From there, we go west on West Gray. We'll have all of West Gray, and again, whenever I say all of a street, I have to qualify that because we are partnering, as I said, we are partnering and cooperating with the landowners and tenants along there, the businesses. And whenever we have to, we will cone off a lane to make sure they have access to the property during our event. So effectively, though, we do have all of West Gray. From there, we turn south on Shepherd, very briefly. Shepherd, then we turn west again on San Felipe. Shepherd is 4 lanes. San Felipe is effectively 4 lanes, maybe 3.5. And then from San Felipe, we turn south on Kirby. And Kirby, to be honest with you, Kirby we thought was unattainable. We didn't even think we could get Kirby because of all of the commercial activity there. But Public Works and Engineering was kind enough to let us do that. We drop down south on Kirby all the way. We will be on the northbound side of Kirby, so there will still be some traffic on the other side, on the southbound side, that will allow for at least minimize the congestion in that area during the race. We go under 59, and then we turn east on Bissonnette. Again, we have all of Bissonnette, with some exceptions, I'm sure. From Bissonnette, we go all the way in, and at roughly at mile 8, the 2 races, the marathon and the half marathon, split. The half marathon continues on in Bissonnette to Montrose, where it effectively joins the old route, and then just turns north and goes all the way into Allen Parkway and finishes up downtown at the GRB after coming in Allen Parkway, cutting over to Lamar from, Dallas at Bagby. And that's the end that everybody knows. The marathon, on the other hand, is going to turn south at mile 8 onto Mandel. Mandel there, we're going to use only the southbound lanes, which is 2 lanes, but that's 8 miles in. We're hoping there won't be any congestion there. We will have cameras out to check on that. Mandel, one of the few residential streets, I might add, but we're going to have the other side open, so that will hopefully work for those residents. We kind of make a little jog around Sunset and then end up on Rice Boulevard. We go effectively east-southeast on Rice Boulevard to Greenbrier, and then drop 1 block south on Greenbrier and regain our traditional marathon route on University Boulevard, where we go through West U, we go north on Wesleyan as we have before. We then go west on West Park, as in the past, but we are going to remove the little jog at Newcastle and 59 and Richmond. And this is one place where we did have to make our one course adjustment. I don't know if there are any course people out there, but when you have 2 races of different distances, starting at one point and finishing at one point, there's always going to be an adjustment somewhere, because streets are never going to be exactly what you want. But we think we found a really good place to do it. We have 5 lanes of West Park. We're going to go down towards Rice Avenue and make a big sweeping U-turn, very much like we did for the trials on Wall. And that's right. Thank you, Mayor. We're going to make a big sweeping turn around those 5 lanes, and then we pick up the west side feeder of 610, Loop 610, that then feeds us back onto Post Oak Boulevard, which is our traditional route. We go north on Post Oak Boulevard, we go west on San Felipe, we go northwest on Tanglewood, all as we've done before. And then we go north on Chimney Rock, and this is where the other change occurs in the route. Instead of cutting back in on Woodway, we are going to continue north on Chimney Rock all the way to Memorial Drive, and take Memorial Drive all the way in to Shepherd. That, again, Memorial Drive does have some residences. We will be on the outbound side of Memorial Drive, the north side. Our thinking there is that it will make it easier for the people on the south side of Memorial who abut the bio to get out to the loop. The people on the north, for the most part, will be able to get out to I-10 through side streets. To the extent that they can't, we will definitely be partnering with them and making sure that we don't block anybody in. From at Memorial Drive, as I said, we're on the outbound side at the loop. We're going to switch over to the inbound side, and then from there, it is the course that our runners know and love for the most part. I know they don't like the underpasses on Allen Parkway, but we basically come all the way through Memorial Park. We turn south on Shepherd, and then we turn east again on Allen Parkway, the outbound side, excuse me. And we get those 2 underpasses, and then we end up in downtown off on Lamar all the way into Discovery, Green, and the GRB Convention Center. And that really does just bring to mind one last point. We do have those underpasses on Allen Parkway, but we've lost the Elysian Viaduct. We've lost that big underpass on I-10. We do still have the I guess what used to be called Halfway Hill. I guess it's now more at about mile 10. But we have the old Halfway Hill on West Park. But other than that, we have flattened out this course even more. There are some minor elevation changes whenever our route crosses the bayou, which is at Wall and at Chimney Rock Boulevard. But that's it. That is it. Other than those minor changes, I mean, it is just as flat as a pancake, and we are really excited about it. We think the runners are going to love it, and we think we could see some really fast times that perhaps get us some national and international attention. And that's it. I've talked too much, as I always do.